Well, the old song goes, it's June in January. That's an old song, and I'm not going to sing it. And we're not in January, we're in February. And it's not like June, but it's kind of like May and February. It is, well, it says spring-like here. AccuWeather.com's Bernie Reno, I was just hearing him talk to some other meteorologists. He said, it's warm. It's incredibly warm. And you know what? It is. It is going to be incredibly warm all across the Midwest and the eastern states, not just today, Wednesday, but also tomorrow on Thursday. Now you can see some of this green in here. That represents some rain, especially a little steadier rain out here in portions of the western part of the Midwest. But elsewhere, just a few showers. But the I-95 corridor, look at that arrow coming out of the south, warm air coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. Temperatures in the 70s in many places, records. That's the case on Thursday. It says spring-like. And this is the big picture. You can see later in the week when we get to Friday, the jet stream kind of carves down into the middle of the country, and that helps spawn this big storm, blizzard conditions out here in the northern plain states and parts of the northern Rockies. But you see how that jet stream pulls way northward up into the Canadian maritime provinces. That's allowing that warm air to come up ahead of the jet stream, but it's also taking that storm system and taking it up into Canada. So it's not going to really bring any kind of wintry weather to the Midwest, except, well, let's say the upper Great Lakes, but certainly not the eastern states anytime at all, that storm. Now, eventually behind that storm, once it gets out of here and late in the weekend, it is going to turn chillier, but not really wintry cold anywhere in the eastern part of the country. So that is something to be aware of. Okay, look at this. Thursday and Friday, temperatures 20 to 30 degrees above normal, it says right up there. And every day we're going to challenge some of the record high temperatures. Look at that area in orange south of the jet stream. Unseasonably warm, incredibly warm. It's warm. It is just warm. And it's going to stay like spring right through Friday. But then what we're going to see happen is as that storm pulls northward and the cold front comes in from the west, we're going to see some heavy thunderstorms in the red zone out ahead of that frontal system. First, we're going to see it out here in Indiana and parts of Ohio on Friday afternoon. Friday night, it moves eastward, and we still have some of the potential for severe weather. And then when we get to Saturday, here's the frontal system. It's colder behind it, but not incredibly cold. We're not going back to the seesaw like it's really warm, and again, it's really cold. It'll be more seasonable. Out ahead of that, on Saturday, you can see there's going to be some gusty showers. This whole frontal system will move off the eastern seaboard, and every place will be chilly on Sunday. So we are going to see an end to that. But that's Saturday and Sunday. We have several days before we get to there, and it's just going to stay warm in the Midwest and the East until we get to the weekend with record-challenging heat.